Hello, welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically a second viewer challenge. And now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically viewer challenge number 2. Again, this is a viewer challenge. I had a viewer send this into me. Here are the map settings I wanted to use. Here are the limitations. That sort of thing. So I encourage you to send in your own. I can be reached at sparkytdk@gmail.com. Just make sure it says viewer challenge in the subject line or heading line, whatever you want to call it. And please use your screen name or call sign, whatever you want to go by, as the first hero I create for the faction you give me will use that as the name for the major hero. If you accidentally do give me your real name, it will be a non-first name. So a non-John, a non-Susie, a non-Griselda, whatever. For this particular viewer challenge, map settings, I mean, if you want to see them, I'll show them, but I'm not going to go over them real quick, so I'll do it this way. So, it doesn't just say it, yeah. So, these are the map settings. Coast, infestations, unlimited power, which has been interesting. Giganticism, hostile seas, which has made things not as interesting as I thought they would be, because we ended up with a coast realm, which means all the water is down here. The important things to realize is that for this particular viewer challenge, we can only choose ranged heroes, so rangers, and focus the ranged tree. I think I'm going to add that. Mages and ritualists. And any armor we make, as long as we can afford it, has to have 3 animals in it. At least. Which has been more effective than I thought it would be. I will say it that way. I'm glad I got it to work. Game-wise, we're doing good. We have 4 cities. We're eyeballing a 5th. Either literally right here. One here? Interesting. Large monster den, that gets us this. Gold. Rainbow clover, it looks like. That's near there. So there is something with saying to slap down a 5th city like here, of all places. Grabbing the ruins underneath, expanding out in this direction and this direction, grabbing the mirror fields, grabbing this tree of the Fae, which we can grab fairly quickly, right? 1, 2. You know what? I wasn't like, alright, let's fight our way down here and deal with this. Ruin is under siege. Do we have... We're at 4. We need 500. We can get that. So I think we're going to abandon building a city here. As much as I would love all of these ocean tiles. Either he's going to wipe this... Like, the other thing we could try to do is be cheeky. Run down here. Snag this. Wrap this, so this becomes useless to him. Or whoever is sieging down Druid. Which could be... Who is he at war with? He has a war with everyone but us. So it could be... Hunt Herald Karma? Karma? The Hunt Herald sieging him down. It could also be the Grove Tender. Right? Either one. But I don't think I want to deal with that. So we're going to put a city here. Right, that's not far away enough. What we're going to do is we're going to pivot. I think I want to try to go for the magic victory. I think, like, we can do war. We've done that plenty of times. We can do timer. That one's iffy. We do have some leeway, as if we are allied with the Grove Tender. So if she wins, we win. If we win, she wins. We're fine. Overall ranking 2, 3, 4. You're dead. Oh shit. We're the 1 overall ranking. Not sure how that happened. So I think what we're gonna do is, using you, we're gonna slap down an outpost here. Okay. We're gonna... Well, you can't do much. You're gonna stay here. You're gonna defend this. And instead, what we're gonna do is, with our 3 guys, we're gonna fight this. And we'll save as bookmark 2. But before we do this fight, and I should remember it, we're gonna go through this. So we've got some excavated something. Not here, apparently. Oh no, right here. Fireforge. Useful. I don't think we have a way to get that out of slapping a hero down there. So we do have to keep that in mind. And we'll go ahead and excavate that. You... Yes, okay, he can get there. Are headed to here to deal with this guy. Yep, you go in there. You're at 6. Yep, that's fine. You go in there. These 2 armies are going to deal with him. She is defending our newest Sydney, Omnisphere. We are not under siege. We have gone underground, so we can get to Clawmark Cave. We do need to clear out the pastures and this, but more importantly, we have a quest to obtain Silver Tongue Fruit, which we can do fairly easily. This is a pretty fast-growing city, so as opposed to rushing, because all we can build here is a hut. As much as I want Clawmark Cave, I think we've rushed to this instead. We already have 2 and 2, so I'm thinking Forester, and we'll deal with that. So what we're going to do is run Stargazer here. And she should be able to handle this fairly easily. And they will go there. We'll go ahead, bookmark the game yet again. We'll keep using bookmark 2. I just want to clear everything out before we do the combat. Right, you can come help. Alright, hold on. What are you missing? You need a White Witch. You have a White Witch and a Wild Speaker. You have a Summoner and a Soother. You know what I'll do is I'll move the Wild Speaker into here. There we go. The Summoner into there. So that gives us our offensive back line, front line. And you are tier 4. I think at each city you want to keep at least what is the cap? We got the otter thing. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and rush that for 14 gold. And we will start building. Wow, we have a lot of gold. Okay. I think we start getting defense towers. Or this for the Imperium. We don't have a lot saved up. We have a lot of mana. But getting more Imperium is a good thing. And we don't really have a way to boost production much more. I think the sooner we get started on this, the better. Do we have any bodies we can sell? No. We obviously have the crypt and the hero thing, right? Channeling. Right? We've got the crypt in the prison. Yeah, crypt in the prison. Great. So I think you were originally headed this way. I think this is an interesting front line. I think instead you can head here. This is more of a defense, because we do have issues here. So he's going to take care of this, then swing this way to take care of him. We can't take on Hornward as much as I want to. We are going to try to grab this. New Empire skill available. Don't know which it was. This is available in 2 turns. I think the 5th city is a bit more important. Ooh, that could be really good too. Yes, we really need to be cranking out Imperium now. So I think definitely grabbing... Oh, and with 448 in the bank, I will go ahead and queue up that Wizard's Tower. Alright, you're building for a while. You're not building. Oh, I could do a School of Cryomancy. Or a Doom Depth Trench. Right? 3 and 2. This is based on forests. Why do we have 3 and... Oh, and you're under siege as well. Box. Alright, so let's clear you out first. And again, Bookmark 2, we really haven't done much. Auto combat. And this is why I did this. I don't think we should lose anyone. So we're going to retry this. Again, I am of the mind that if it says low, generally shouldn't lose anyone. Wow, he's already... Right, because they already had a fight. So this is really confusing. You can summon the Repeater Bolt. I'm actually going to summon this up here. We're only going to get one shot at this. But we're going to use it as bait. Because now they can attack that. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him. You can take a beat because we're all in range. Huh? You can take a huge beating because you get massive bonuses to physical defense. Right? But now he is less likely to get damaged. Can't cast... Well, hold on. What we can do is healing, soothing breeze... Well, here. Hold on. You've got 3 defense, you've got 6. So we want him forward. So if we put him... I don't want to get too far. Alright, if we put you here... Right, you can't get by... I don't care if he takes damage. And I'm actually going to go ahead and step this guy up 1 as well. So we've got a front line that can take a bit of physical damage. And what we'll do is Soothing Breeze you to give them 20 more hit points. Move you up here. And just to cement things, we'll move you here and you conjure an animal here. Because again, I don't care if these guys take damage. And these guys can take more damage than these guys. We can Astral Bond. What does Frenzy do? I think we Astral Bond... Ooh. We Astral Bond the spiders? So the question is, who do we think is going to take the most hits? And I think you're staying there. Because generally speaking, you can set up for a charge. You're going there. Question. Tactical save. Has to go by both of them. I think we're okay stepping. Okay, so do we want to astral bond the spiders, or the scrap hermit? Let's roll the dice and say the spiders, and then we'll go into defense mode and see what they do. Okay. Again, that dies. I don't care. Really? Alright, so we got a counter charge. I have 1,000 mana, so... Mark of Prey you. And Mark of Prey you, at the very least. You have a counter charge here. Oh, look, they're dead. You can't attack. I don't care. You... Target cannot be affected. Weird. But I can attack. Very weird. Alright, we can... Can we do both? If I... Definitely exhaust. No, that used up everything. Okay. You're swinging here. Because we're about to focus his ass down, so I don't care. Oh. Well, either way, they only take one shot, so... And he's dead. Why? Target cannot be... Oh, because he's set to phase? I could command. I could take aim. I can snapshot. Only a 25% chance to hit. Interesting. What? I'm not sure why it's defaulting to this. Oh, this unit is against plus... So if I do this, take aim. Snapshot, that's free. Then 25. Why? Long range obscured by unit. Okay. And we're gonna make sure they don't go anywhere. I don't think it matters. He's dead. Interesting. Command him. Oh, see, now this time it did work. Charge the pig. Okay. So that mage lock's gonna be take getting used to. Definitely need some accuracy boosts. Let's put it that way. So we've done that. And next turn we need to deal with this. So that's in our territory. That gets us a big heal. And that's the best you can move. Alright. Let them heal. Spider state, well, we're still in friendly territory. That's what I was looking up. The Otter. Mark of the Otter. Maximum of plus 30. So we could do a stack of 6. Just plain old tier 2s. But I think at least a stack of 3. Tier 1s and tier 2s isn't the worst to keep around. With at least a wild summoner in the back. We're dealing with that next turn. Bounty has been posted. Treaty has expired. Again, food. Treaty has expired. Again, knowledge. And we need to... So again, this doesn't affect our mainline unit. Which would be nice on the front line, but it does affect our backline unit. So I think it is worth casting. So we'll hold off on Summon a Great Animal. We'll get Joy Siphoners going. This is... I think we can queue up both and keep this one going. I think we're okay to do that. Don't care. We can integrate. We're not going to. We want to get them to Supreme Vassalage. It's really not worth it to boost it, though. If we get there, you know, if we get there, we get there. If we don't get there, we don't get there. They're giving us a ton of mana in gold, though. So that is appreciated. Here. Set production Glyphios. It's 10. The other thing I was looking at is Doom Depth Trench. So, we have... It says we have 2. Are they underground? Yes. I think we build a Doom Depth Trench. Ah, that counts as 1. Here. And we call that good. I think that's worth it. Just want to make sure Portent Ocean can annex another province. We want to get to here, but we're dealing with this. Is there anything underground we want to grab? More mana wouldn't be a bad thing. More research wouldn't be a bad thing. More gold wouldn't be a bad thing. But getting to these haste berries is kind of priority. Why is it not letting us... Why can we grab this one, but not this one? Alright, so we're going to hold off on there. We do need another farm, so we can convert this into something else, I believe. And there's a really good farm here that is 20 income. Or we grab the gold. We're at 9 growth. We're at size 18. Oh, well, I don't think it's the town hall. If we put this farm here... We don't have a bountiful field. If we put this farm here, we can convert it to a bountiful fields. Potentially. Get huge bonuses for that. And convert this into something else. Now, we do get a bonus. Now, all we can make here is a hut. So converting that to, like, a Doom Depth Trench, or a School of Cryomancy, or even a Summoning Well. Well, maybe not a Summoning Well. We do need a... Oh! This could probably be a Wildlife Sanctuary. Or this is what I was probably eyeballing. We'll see where that goes. It's going to take a turn or two. Otherwise, we are good. And actually, what we'll do is... Alright, you're making that. Right, you just started that. I don't mind queuing up this. Just taking a turn. And then doing the Doom Depth Trench, just to give us a little gold boost. And you're going to finish this. And then do this. So in 2 turns, this will finish. Give us a gold boost. This will give us a gold boost. Right? And then start producing. And we do have a 4th one. Yeah, you're doing Stone Conjurer. Trying to get this city up and running. So it can definitely grab the Oracle Woods. The Manor. All the stuff down here. So, is this fight good to go? Alright. So we'll do this fight next, if we need to, and we will bookmark this as bookmark 1. Again, low risk to me means I don't lose anything. They do have a combat enchantment. Oof. But we can sacrifice these guys. Auto combat. Again, if we lose a unit, I will fight it. We have the mana in the bank. We didn't lose a unit. Perfect. I don't need a Ruthless Band of the Killer. I will take the food. I will disenchant. And we will swing back. this way if possible to give them time to heal. We kind of need to kill this sooner rather than later. Now we will deal with this fight. So we'll go ahead, save game again. This one will be bookmark 2. Trigger that fight. Says safe battle. That tells me, to me in my mind, what? Oh yeah, no, we shouldn't lose anyone. I don't know why they're not helping each other, but I am not complaining. Great. Then, this is Vector. Lime a start day. Is technically our strongest pro 89. Oh, 1330 fall. Okay, what we'll do is swing. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. But he's gonna try to snag the Tree of the Fae next turn. Our hero will try again, safe battle. Shouldn't lose anyone. If I do, I will go ahead and fight it. Great. Step forward. We're not in friendly territory yet. So we'll grab this and this. 385. Champion. Elite. Alright, so we want to boost you up. 108. Yeah, that's worth it. So now you're champion. And then it's legend after that. Okay. These guys are going to take a while, unfortunately. And these two will clear out this area, slap a city down here. And this can claim this. At least until the city can grow. Because what we'll do is we'll grow the city here and here right away, blocking him off from getting it, hopefully. And that'll also block him from heading further south. And then we'll just expand south and underground, right? Mana here, gold here. That's only 3 steps. Perfect quarry, our gold mine. Oh, the city ruins. I didn't even do that, did I? I might have. I need to clear the city ruins. Yeah, quarry there. Quarry there. Forester there. But there is things we can build underground. I mean, there's not a lot we want to grab. I think, but it gives us options. Hero leveled up. This is Stargazer. We are fighting a lot on the ground. +1 to range would be nice. Hit chance and accuracy would probably be better. Confirm. Yeah, I still need to claim it. This city's... Oh, it literally just grew. We do need a forester. Because I was rushing... Oh, what does this count as? That counts as a conduit and more conduits. I was trying to rush the Clawmark Cave. And I think we're going to wait. We'll do this quest first. Because... Forester... It gives us more boosts, basically. 2 turns, and then we can finish the quest. Probably research. Yeah, there's a really nice quarry right there. So our 3rd quarry's gonna be there. Lithios produced the armory. Great. And I think that's everything this turn. We are researching cruel weaponry. Yeah, so the disadvantage of using the animals, right, is if we were using our racial unit, right? So let's look at what we could build. if we were using spell shields for the front... Wow, just spell shield? White Witch, Wild Speaker, yeah. Spell shields for the front line, right? They would get both Joy Siphoners, meaning they're hit steel morale, and they get a 30% damage boost against unit more. Not only would they be stealing morale, but they would get a huge damage boost on top of that, right? I really think this should affect all units. But well, it does. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, so that's fine. But as is, only our animals will get cruel weaponry, and only our backline will get Joy Siphon. End turn. Clear this out. What is this? A banner. What's a banner do? Oh, grants experience. I'm not the worst thing for this army. Or this army. But I think Forester Quarry is a good idea. So, I think we clear this out next. We're going to go on 2 turns no matter what. Or 1 turn now. Okay. I think we have a plan. And I... They backed off. Oh well. Okay, day 85 dawned. We found a mana node. There's nothing else down here for you to get. There's really nothing we want to excavate. I'll just put him in auto. How many? 4 is plenty. Outpost founded. Great. We'll immediately grab the work camp because this is more important. So we'll go ahead, do 100 gold into that. Okay. Grab this Tree of the Fae. So we'll save. Explore. Okay. Ooh, high risk. 1504. Oh, wow. Alright. So we actually can't grab this yet. So this might have been a waste. But having the option. You can trigger... Actually, hold on. You go here, and you go here. Save. Bookmark. Yeah, him at full strength might be able to take it. The problem, we don't have a battle mage... Like, we don't have an upgrade to the battle mage unit, but... So it's save battle, auto combat. To me, that means we don't lose anything. Great. Crown of Ruin. I'd rather have accuracy. We'll go ahead and disenchant that. You, my friend, are running this way. And you're gonna run this way. We grab something. I don't know what we grab, but more importantly, you can now trigger this fight, which is another safe battle. Let me bookmark just in case. Now, there is a real chance these guys... Oh, we can take that. Slam into this group of 2. Auto combat. Again, if we lose anyone, I will fight it. Great. I don't need the ring. We will take a step back, just so we get more healing. Ruler denounce. We create a bounty, don't care. Spell ready Joy Siphoners. We'll go ahead and immediately cast that. See? Only racial unit. Ruler leveled up. Great, level 11. We grabbed all of this. I don't think this is worth it this playthrough. That is an option. But again... I think converting this, like going down this restore path, is priority. I think we're gonna put this on our mage lock first. That we need to wait for. We know we're gonna grab the quarry. So the question is, so there's turn 1. Next turn, we are snagging this. And we still need a teleport. Honestly, we'll figure it out. I think freeing up this quarry is a bit more important. I think this quarry is going to this city. And then our next city, if we put it... Oddly enough, well, do we want to put it there? Or put it on top of the silver tongue fruit. Right? 1, 2... Well, that's a little far away. Well... And then what? 1, 2... Like, we put a city here, we can swing this way. But it limits our back... Well... Does it? Portent Ocean's only going out to, like, here, max. No, I think we put a city on the mana node. I think this quarry is going to become more important than I think it is. I may be overvaluing it. An Omen Hollow. Yes. Definitely. Beautiful. So now we're making 93 Imperium a turn. We'll double pump produce merchandise. So, this just went from 4 turns to 2, I think. I may be doing my math wrong. This is actually pretty important, but I think the city, that 5th city, weirdly enough, is more important. Knowing that we're going to get fighting. Where are you? At the Mother Ash, we need to build up the defenses here. So we're looking at a Beacon of Valor, a Ballista Tower, that sort of thing. And I think priority goes to Workers Guild. Because what happens is with the Workers Guild, that makes everything else faster. So this goes from 3 to 2, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, maybe 4 to 3, that sort of thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. We don't want the Workers Guild here. It has a Mother Ash. Mother Ash is not her Forester. So we want to try to stack not Foresters in the city. So, that is a blacksmith. Because we can only have 1 guild per city. It says right there, requires 4 quarries, only 1 guild per city. So, you're making something, you're pumping out gold, you're making something, you're pumping out gold right now. Let's queue up the blacksmith into... Oh, and you need a wildlife sanctuary. Pumping out gold. That's 3. Right, that's 5. I think I wanted a wildlife sanctuary there. Right? And then, if we do a bountiful fields, here, that's 5 there. So that is a decent amount of mana, combined with a lot of growth. Because we're at this stage where we kind of need like 300 or 400 growth to be on curve, and we don't have that. So I think, as weird as it seems, after the blacksmith, right, we do... Is it food, or is it just... It's just mana and knowledge. All right. But the thing is, right? This has to be a farm. Yeah, we're converting that into something else. That stays a farm, that stays a farm. This is a farm because of that. What do we put there? I guess a Doom Prep French. Yeah. The bountiful fields here. Oh, that's 5 there. Actually, isn't the worst. But it feels better to put it out here. So what else did that leave? An Astral Monolith, which is 10 mana, a Doom Depth Trench, which is 10 mana, 10 knowledge. So building a Doom Depth Trench there is not the worst. Nor would it hurt to slap down... Why do we not have... Ah, there it is. Or Spelljammer. A Spelljammer right there wouldn't be the worst either. And it feels a bit better, actually, because we don't know how Hornward here is going to declare war on us at any point. I would hope not. I will drop 120 to just get this lower. We'll see. Alright, you're given a choice. I'll pull you out here just to give this army maximum oomph as a defensive army. And these two armies will stay together. We're going to give him a mask just because he does need an accuracy increase. Oh no, we can get there now. Alright. So we need to do this fight. You're going in... Yes. And then you need... At least for now... Potentially... a wild speaker. Which we have the gold. Made in 3 turns. I will go ahead and queue that up. This is clear. That's fine. You can head back in this direction. You... can head in this direction. And again, she'll just clear out down here. And then everything to the Clawmark Cave. I don't think we're gonna grab... Like, if we could turn this into a quarry, and a quarry, I would grab it. But they can just be huts. Yeah, because there's no Rocky, it's lava. There's nothing we can do with it right now. So you're gonna do a fight. Yes, yes, yes. I think everyone's where we want them to be for production. Yes. After the Doom Depth Trench here, we're gonna produce merchandise for at least a turn. Because we're at that stage of the game, usually around turn 85. you'll want to start sticking in, for me, I find, you want to start throwing in gold between buildings so that you kind of get little boost to your gold production. So you can afford to build more buildings. Right, you guys already did a fight. You're heading to here. No one can really... We don't need to worry about this until we see someone. No. Yeah, none of these can take this. I'm not really worried. And this is why I built the outpost here, by the way. So I think we need to clear this in order for Portent Ocean to grab it. No hero, no hero, no hero? No heroes in here. So they can't found an outpost, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's go do this fight. I'll go ahead and save. Mark 2. Auto combat. Safe battle to me is I'm not going to lose a unit. So if I lose a unit, I will fight it. Great. This area is taken care of. Now priority goes to clearing this out. Yeah, we got 7 turns of growth here. So after the blacksmith, we do have to build the bountiful fields into the wildlife sanctuary. I don't think I have a choice. Yeah, dealt with that. Orders required. Your defense. Unpause this. You are way ahead. You're barely ahead. We're getting a little boost. But not much. Okay, so I think we're good. I don't know where those... Ooh, I'll take the production. I don't know what city it went to. I want to keep an eye on these 3. See where they go. Not that... Again, they can't found an outpost. I believe you need a hero to found an outpost. So I think they're just preventing me from claiming that. I think. And we are at the stage where things kind of chug, unfortunately. Then I am looking at upgrading... Oh, they're going to wipe out the monster den. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. Because now I can claim that territory. Alright, so, first things first, we got crew weaponry, select new research. I don't think... I don't think there's anything I'm like, oh... Right? This is nice. What? They're not really... It can be useful. There's nothing in the Tome of Shade. Like, we don't need the Shade. We finished the Tome of Beasts. Tome of Fertility, the Blossom of Life wouldn't be bad, but don't need it. Tome of Vigor. We do need Super Growth. Again, it's only going to affect our backline, but the retaliation attack we're gonna kind of lose out on it. But the extra hit points means our wizards and mages can take another hit. So Cryomancy, and Tome of the Doom. There's nothing like great, but yeah. So we will shuffle. We can afford to shuffle. Never mind. We'll just grab Super Growth. Province is being pillaged. She was going to swing this way. She's going to swing this way now. To deal with these guys. You're going to come help. Nope. We're going to save. Bookmark 1. Deal with this. Save battle. If I lose any of these like if I lose him, I really don't care. If I lose either of the tier 2 units, I honestly don't care. Great, didn't lose anyone. Yeah. So we do need to kind of wipe out this small monster den next. I think priority. We're gonna grab this now. We don't need the mana, we do need the research, so we'll grab this. So we can either get the morale for our troops. Our hero ranks up twice. We get a mirror mimic, or we get 606 mana. I'm gonna get the level ups. Sweet. We're gonna throw the new helmet we made on our mage lock, so he is significantly. So now he gets a significant bonus to attacking. We take a look. Does he get something that removes obscure? I don't think he does. He can do sniper focus, but I don't think he gets anything like obscure. Some way to search this would be nice. Focused hunt, focused aim. We might need to take the focused aim. I usually like focused hunt, but crit chance is capped by accuracy. So if you only have a 20% chance to hit, then the best you can do is a 20% chance to crit. Right? He's having trouble hitting units, at least for right now. So I don't think we can get that accuracy up high enough without this. Yeah. I think we're going to go down. We're going to grab Big Game Hunter into Kill Shot, into Sniper Focus, Focused Aim, Mastered Focus. And Invigorating Takedown. Yeah, we're because of the gun, which only gets one shot. We've got to make that shot count, and we have to make that shot hit. That damage, evasion, damage. Yeah, not a lot of ways to boost accuracy over here. And we're not going to go down the skirmish, so yeah. Okay. Good to keep an eye on. We can summon a greater animal. The question becomes, where do we want to summon it? You're headed into there. We have a decent defensive army. Let's just make sure all threes. So we know this army is good to go. Well, I think pulling him out wouldn't be the worst idea. So we're going to pull you out, throw you up here, throw this into here. Great. And now this army is our huge defensive army. So we don't have to worry about this anymore. I think these guys head in this direction to finally clear out the small monster den. And the best way to do it is this way. And what we'll do is queue up cruel weaponry. And then we want to do a bunch of cheap ones. I think we want at least... We've got 5 heroes. So theoretically, every hero should have at least one army teamed up with them. That is tier 3. So like 6 animals, the backline of the hero army, and the backline. So I think we queue this up next. We keep this going, and then we close. Ruler leveled up twice. So 13. I think we have to take Master of Nature. Oh, do we though? Oh no, wait, for Call of the Wild, right? Yeah, so that's just more bodies. There are options. Master of Shadow gives Draining Burst. Right? Master of Astral, gives Blink. Interesting. So, that's a way for him to get Blink. So do we want to summon 2 more animals, boosting the amount of units we can have in an army? Or do we want the Blink? That is a good question. I think priority goes to Master of Healing and Reclaiming Attacks. Confirm. I think I kind of want the Blink. So I think we're going to try to boost Astral Affinity next. How much do we need for this? 6, yes. So when we finish the tome we're on, we will actually backtrack and grab the lightning tome. New skill, which is ooh. We're still a few turns out. Okay, hold on. Let's think of this. City cap. No, we're gonna need that relatively soon. Yeah, 1564. See, now this army can deal with that. So what we'll do is slide this army this way, this army this way, save game, overwrite. You two deal with this guy. Auto combat. We may need to fight it. Great, didn't lose anyone. Did level a guy up. Yeah. So getting Master Astral here means we don't need to grab these 2 points. So that is something to consider. Again, turning this into an AoE is pretty powerful. We have the blind. Yeah, ignore obscuring penalties is very powerful. I don't think there's a way to get that on our mage line without going into a tome. Now, I don't think we have any new infusions for a head. I don't think 30% accuracy is worth it. I think like 20% I think is fine. Like here. We look at our blueprints. Yeah. We have the Crown of Accuracy. That's health, hyper awareness, 20% accuracy. I think that is fine. We'll make one for our lead hero. More importantly, we will also because of the city ruins. Okay. So we need to delete that so we can stick it. Well, or if we found the city here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, quarry gold. Nah, that we can ignore. Forester. I don't think we're gonna do much underground. It reduces the range up here by 1. But yeah, I think I'd rather have the city start up here. Let's see if we can go grab that tree of Fae. So this is an explorer. Let me save. We're probably gonna have to fight this. Bookmark. We are a little over an hour in. What is this? I love that Harrison Ford took the Red Hulk road just because, hey, looks like fun. Oh, hold on. Explore. Risky. Let's do this. We'll backtrack, wait a turn, then go in and do it, because that will also give us cruel weaponry. And you can go ahead and head here. You take 1 step to the left. You heal. You guys are just resting. Lipios can annex another province. Yeah, so you are pretty good. You do need another forester. We got the Lair of Silk, so there's nothing we need under here. Yeah, let's just grab Quarry, Forester Farm. I don't think we're going to make another farm, so we'll just do a forester there. You also need a bountiful fields. That's 1, 4, that's 4. So throwing it out here, not the worst. Again, eventually these will go away. Well, there's 5. 28, 15, and 5 versus 17. 37. 30. What? What? Hold on. Oh, because of the foresters throwing me off. I think turning this into a bountiful fields, not the worst idea. We're gonna save up on gold. Oh, no. Well, no, we can wait a turn. I don't think it can overflow. You know what? It's super cheap. Let's queue up the bountiful fields right there. I don't think it'll overflow, but we'll see. Done. Not looking good for you guys. Done. You're gonna pop in 2 turns. We do need more backup armies, right? You've got a backup army. You guys... Technically, there's a sort of a backup army here, but it's not a good one. But none of these guys have a backup army, and they need it. So... Do you have an animal sanctuary? Yes. Okay. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/sparkytdk and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.